Yeah, it's 3 a.m. again, staring at the ceiling, just counting the cracks. I left my keys on the counter by the broken glass, hoping that the memory would fade, but they always last. I saw you typing bubble, bubble, then it went away. Nothing left for us to say. My chest is heavy and the room is getting colder, carrying the weight of us upon a broken shoulder. You said we make it out, but we just fell apart. Another trace of pencil lead inside my heart. Can you hear me when I speak in the dark? Can you feel me when I'm falling apart? I'm just a ghost in your room, disappearing too soon. I check my phone like a habit that I cannot break, wondering how many of these pills I have to take to put the static in my head to sleep for good tonight. I guess we lost the fight. The rain is hitting on the window pane like static noise. I can still hear the echo of your laughing voice, but it's fading into the tape. Wobble now, we lost our way, I don't know how. Can you hear me when I speak in the dark? Can you feel me when I'm falling apart? I'm just a ghost in your room, disappearing too soon. Always the hits left on red, staring at the ceiling grid. Another late night, another useless fight. Faded in the bedroom with the blinds closed tightly. You only call me up when you think about me lightly. I got these scratch marks on my skin from last winter, still trying to find out where your cold thoughts enter. Watch the static on the screen, feeling so detached. Every promise that we made was quickly scratched. I'm falling through the floor tonight. You shining but you block my light. Tell me, is it real when you hold my hand? Or are we just ghosts in an empty land? Kept your broken necklace in a cardboard box, ticking of the clock, counting on my blocks. You were checking out while I was locked in your gaze, lost inside the smoke, caught up in the haze. Never thought that we would end up this cold. Just another tragedy that's getting too old. I'm falling through the floor tonight. You're shining but you block my light. Tell me, is it real when you hold my hand? Or are we just ghosts in an empty land? Just ghosts. Always opposites, fading away now. Staring at the ceiling in the quiet of my room, waiting on a message that is never coming through. Yeah, you left me frozen underneath the fading moon. Now I keep on sinking, don't know what I'm gonna do. Wrote a couple lines that I would probably never send, trying to remember why we decided this was the end. Looking at your photos only makes the sadness grow. Static in my head is the only sound I know. Got these memories on replay running inside my brain. Nothing that I take can ever numb this quiet pain. Staring at the ceiling in the quiet of my room, waiting on a message that is never coming through. Yeah, you left me frozen underneath the fading moon. Now I keep on sinking, don't know what I'm gonna do. Empty soda cans and medication on the floor. You used to tell me that I mattered, now you shut the door. I'm just a ghost inside this bedroom fading into gray, watching all the colors of our summer slip away. No more midnight talks, no more staying up till 3. Now you're just a stranger who used to belong to me. Staring at the ceiling in the quiet of my room, waiting on a message that is never coming through. Yeah, you left me frozen underneath the fading moon. Now I keep on sinking, don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Late night again. Just me and my thoughts, I guess. Staring at ceiling while the hours fade away. Every text I never sent is words I couldn't say. Got these memories in my head, they just refuse to leave. Cold air in my chest, it's getting harder now to breathe. I check my phone like 20 times, but nothing ever sparks. Just another lonely shadow drifting in the dark. Why do I ruin everything I touch? Maybe I just care a little bit too much. Stuck inside this room, spinning in my head, stumble over words that I wish I never said. I keep playing back the moments when it all went wrong, writing sad ideas down and putting them in a song. Smoking on the balcony, just watching clouds of gray, hoping that the morning wind will wash it all away. But the weight inside my chest is heavier than gold, trying to survive a winter that is far too cold. Why do I ruin everything I touch? Maybe I just care a little bit too much. Stuck inside this room, spinning in my head, stumble over words that I wish I never said. I wish I never said. keys by the door. Sinking underwater and I cannot breathe. You left your ghost inside my favorite long sleeve. Every single promise that you couldn't keep. I'm staying awake while the whole city sleeps. Yeah, the whole city sleeps. I've been staring at the cracks along the ceiling tiles. Haven't seen a real text from you in a while. Just some cold words on the screen to burn my chest. I gave you everything and now there's nothing left. Static in my head, I cannot tune it out. Drowning in the middle of this quiet doubt. I still wear the scars of what we used to be. Now you're just another painful memory. Sinking underwater and I cannot breathe. You left your ghost inside my favorite long sleeve. Every single promise that you couldn't keep. I'm staying awake while the whole city sleeps. Yeah, the whole city sleeps. Maybe we were doomed right from the very start. Clinging to the pieces of a broken heart. I keep playing back the nights we used to drive, just to feel like we were actually alive. But the engine died and we both lost the spark. Now I'm sitting by myself out in the dark. Left the keys by the door. We don't talk no more. Yeah. Staring at the ceiling again. Cold room, same old pain. I left my keys on the counter by the door. Like I don't wanna walk this floor anymore. You said you called, but the screen stays black. Sinking in the static, no turning back. Ghost in my head, shadow in the hall. Writing all these secrets on a cracked wall. And I don't really know if I can make it through the night. Fading in the dark, yeah, I'm falling apart. Stitched up promises right from the start. Can you hear me now through the noise and the rain? Heavy on my chest, yeah, it's always the same. Counted every scar, they don't fade away. Beating out the words that I couldn't say. Empty cup of coffee, ashes on the ledge. Walking real slow on the razor's edge. You're a habit that I know I cannot break. Taking every single piece that you can take. Now I'm down again, floating on the floor. Fading in the dark, yeah, I'm falling apart. Stitched up promises right from the start. Can you hear me now through the noise and the rain? Heavy on my chest, yeah, it's always the same.
footprints in the cold snow. Where'd you go? Watching pieces of our picture burn slow in the glow. And I don't wanna close my eyes tonight. Everything we had is out of sight. Look at the clock, it's ticking backwards now. I tried to scream but couldn't make a sound. Staring at the ceiling of this empty room, playing every single word you threw. You said we make it out of here alive, but you left me at the border just to survive. Can't survive. And now I'm drowning in the 808s and wine. Leaving all your footprints in the cold snow. Where'd you go? Watching pieces of our picture burn slow in the glow. And I don't wanna close my eyes tonight. Everything we had is out of sight. My chest is heavy and the air is thin. I don't know where to let the healing begin. Another shadow dancing on the wall. Waiting for the phone to ring, waiting for your call. But it's the silence on the other end.
Yeah, it's 3 in the morning again. Room glowing blue from the screen. I keep staring at the ceiling, waiting on a sign. You left your ghost in my room, running out of time. Yeah, I'm falling through the floorboards, heavier than lead. Replaying every single bit of word you said. Every single word you said. Oh yeah. Static on the television, mind running laps. Tried to patch the holes, but they turned into cracks. Fingertips cold on the glass of the window pane. Washing out my sins in this late night rain. I don't even know who I am when you're not around. Just another shadow walking in this quiet town. Heavy chest, shallow breath, trying not to sing. Pour another cup just to help me not to think. I keep staring at the ceiling, waiting on a sign. You left your ghost in my room, running out of time. Yeah, I'm falling through the floorboards, heavier than lead. Replaying every single bit of word you said. I burned the pictures, kept the ashes in a jar. Funny how the closest memories still feel so far. No scent to save me, just this guitar in the dark. Slumming through the embers, trying to find a spot, yeah. Trying to find a spot. Don't know, but the fire's been dead for a long, long time. words you said. Yeah, under the room glow. Just running out of time. Yeah, yeah. It's 3 a.m. again. Just one more time, please. Staring at the ceiling, tracing out your face. Locked inside this bedroom, trapped in empty space. You left your heavy shadow standing by the door. Now I'm collecting fragments scattered on the floor. I check my phone to see if you're awake. Another pill, another quiet promise I will break. The static in my head is getting way too loud. I'm searching for your spirit in a lonely crowd. I just need one last dose to get over you. One more chemical rush to pull me through. You're the beautiful poison running in my veins. The only holy remedy that numbs the pain. Yeah, one last dose and then I'm running free. Just one last touch to cure this misery. Cold wind blowing through the open window pane. My heart is like a highway flooded in the rain. You made it look so easy walking right away, while I am stuck rehearsing things I'll never say. And all these faded pictures starting to turn gray, but the memory of your touch refuses to decay. I am drowning in the shallow of your cold design, trying to convince myself that I will be fine. I just need one last dose to get over you. One more chemical rush to pull me through. You're the beautiful poison running in my veins. The only holy remedy that numbs the pain. Yeah, one last dose and then I'm running free. Just one last touch to cure this misery. Just one last dose to get over you. A remedy, yeah. Over you. This heartbreak feels like medicine gone wrong. I took the dose to make the pain move on, but now the room is spinning in the dark. A toxic remedy that left a mark. Yeah, left a mark. Staring at the ceiling where your picture used to hang, still hearing every single bitter word you sang. Thought this would heal the fractures in my chest, but I'm just waking up feeling completely obsessed. I swallowed down the pride, swallowed down the lies. Now staring at a phantom with your eyes. Nothing is working, the chemical balance is broke. Tried to breathe you out, but I only choke. This heartbreak feels like medicine gone wrong. I took the dose to make the pain move on, but now the room is spinning in the dark. Toxic remedy that left a mark. Yeah, left a mark. Hey, hey. I kept prescription, thought it get me through the night, but the side effects are keeping me from seeing light. Cold sweat, numb hands, forgetting how to feel. Wondering if any of our history was real. You were the cure, but now you are the disease. Brought me to my feet, then left me on my knees. Now I'm counting hours in this empty room. Just another victim of a faded bloom.